the organic SEO is going to what you're think of as your traditional search results. So you pop in a search query into Google or Bing or wherever, usually Google, and then your organic results will pop up and kind of show you like what sites the algorithm has decided are most relevant for that search query, and that it thinks are going to give you the answers you're looking for. The maps results.
So sorry, Willie, that's this here, right? Like the ones that don't say ad next to them.
Right.
This is an example of actual
these are the websites, the web pages that are ranking organically for those queries and aren't paying for their position. And yeah, they're the web page results. And then there's the maps. So anytime you're doing a search that could be satisfied as and the answer is like a local business, Google's going to serve some map results. And so those are highly based on proximity to you, combined with like reviews and how relevant the content that's within their maps listing are. You can kind of think of these as being like Google's business directory. So the map results are going to be local businesses that are close by you that have good reviews that might satisfy the query that you're searching for. So if you're searching for a car accident lawyer in your area, the map results are going to show you car accident lawyers that are in your area that have satisfied their customers previously. So the pay-per-click, Google AdWords, these are the guys who are paying for their placement basically. So these are going to be your traditional pay-per-click ads. It's a bidding system. So you decide the keywords that you want your ad to show for. You specify like how much you're willing to pay for that click, and then you do some optimization for the landing page that you want to land on, as well as your ad copy that's on the pay-per-click ad. And yeah, depending on how you bid versus how your competitors bid, you'll then pay X amount of dollars for every click that someone makes on that ad and lands on your webpage.
So yeah, I like to say that this is like renting versus owning, where you're paying for each and every click that you get, and when you stop paying, you stop getting that traffic. Whereas organic, once you're in those spots, you've paid to get up there. You've paid an agency like ours to get you up there, but once you're there, you're usually there, and you're not paying as much, and you could be there for a while. So Google continues to send you traffic even after you've paid for that work. And then the last but not least, and this is the newest section of the SERP, which is, by the way, SERP is search engine result page. So anytime you type in something and then that results page comes up, it's a SERP. That's what we call it. So Willie?
Yeah, so these are the local service ads, LSAs for short, also known as Google Screened. So like Nick said, this is a new area of the SERPs. Basically what's going on here is that this is, whereas PPC was you're paying per click, this is Google's version of lead gen, so you're paying per the lead. So everybody who's gotten into this area of the SERP has set up a profile. They've gone through a background check, which is the Google screening portion of the program. So they're a verified, legit business. No one is in here kind of like setting up spam profiles or anything like that. Every profile that's in here is legit, and there'll be a 3-pack at the very top, and then if you go into more injury lawyers there on the screen, it'll show you a further listings of them. And the idea here is that you're paying per lead, and right now this is it's kind of hit and miss. It's very beta like, it seems like, so far from what we've gathered. What we often see right now, and we expect this to change at some point as Google kind of fine tunes their algorithm, is that you get your profile set up, and usually you do pretty well for the first month or two, and then it kind of tails off. And a lot of people across the industry have mentioned that they're having a hard time kind of figuring out exactly what the algorithm keys off of, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason for why people show up in this area of the SERP versus not showing up. You can max out your bids for the leads, and you have great reviews, and you can still not show up there. So it's very, and the information you get from Google on this is very, very iffy and questionable as well. So we think this is still kind of like a live beta sort of thing. We do recommend that everybody get into the LSAs, because like it says right there, it is getting 30% of the clicks, and that's 30% that previously was getting distributed across organic, PPC, and maps. So instantly 30% of the clicks is going here. So you want to get set up and get in there. Just the problem is that you just can't really count on getting anything from it, because there's not a lot of optimization that you can do once you're in. Very few levers you can pull, and it's just kind of a situation where you You might get something, you might not, and you just kind of have to wait for Google to kind of pull this thing out of beta and get more optimization points live and ways for us to kind of control, who's in there and who's not.